Let's have a look at a very interesting story captured today through Daily Nation newspaper and Taifa Leo newspaper. Daily Nation, broken system. Elusive document has turned thousands aliens in their own country. Where are IDs? Taifa Leo, sakata ya vitambulisho. Itakuchukua zaidi ya mwezi 3 kupata kitambulisho cha taifa. Hali ni hiyo hiyo kwa stakabadhi nyingine muhimu. Yes, those two newspapers are reporting that if you apply for an ID today, if you get it within 3 months, then you are a very lucky person. Most Kenyans who applied for ID have been waiting for over 3 months. They are not getting their ID cards. What is the government saying? Some government officials are saying the machines have broken down. Some are blaming the courts for having stopped the printing of the 3rd generation ID cards, the one called Maisha card. And already the old system that was generating the 2nd generation IDs had been done away with. That's what is now causing all this backlog and delays. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand where the truth is and what this means. Because some months back, it was the issue of passports. And now you are seeing it's ID. Tomorrow, it will be something else. What's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's dig deep. If you go through that story, the government is coming out as clearly confused. Some government officials are saying that the problem is because a machine has broken down. Some government officials are blaming the courts that upon the courts stopping the printing of the 3rd generation IDs, they had already done away with the printing of 2nd generation IDs. So to go back to that old system will take time and will also cost a lot of money. So they can't go back to that old system. And the new system, the court has already stopped. The government appears confused, giving out conflicting reasons why we have this backlog. Just months back, it was the passport issue. I don't think at that time the court had stopped the printing of passports. We were told it was because a printing machine had broken down. So it started with the passport, now it's ID, tomorrow it will be something else. What does all this mean, ladies and gentlemen? These are signs of a collapsing government. If you want to see a government that is collapsing, then these are the signs. It cannot provide basic services to its citizenry. That's a sure sign of a government that is collapsing. And the government is collapsing because its top leadership is very incompetent and they have got their priorities upside down. As I talk, the government intends to renovate State House Nairobi at a tune of billions of Kenyan shillings. Just State House Nairobi. While the same government is telling Kenyans that they can't print IDs because a machine has broken down. You are just seeing clearly how this government has got its priorities completely wrong. An ID is something that is going to impact on millions of Kenyans. Between the printing of IDs and renovation of State House, which one is urgent? See clearly how this government has got its priorities completely wrong. There is also the issue of corruption in this, where it might be possible, just as we have been told with the passports, that if you have money, some good money, then you get your passport. It's also possible that this is a matter of corruption here. If you have some good money, and not just money, you can also get this ID if you have good money. So you are seeing how corruption can really destroy a country. And this is why I strongly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that if Kenyans don't wake up to that reality, then by the time Kenyans will wake up, we will have lost our country. And I'm seeing Kenya heading towards that direction. And I still remember William Ruto has made so many trips outside the country, saying he's going there to look for jobs for Kenyans. If they don't have IDs, they don't have passports, how will they go and do those outside jobs? So again, you are seeing a president and a government clearly lying to Kenyans. On one hand, you are saying you are going outside to look for jobs. Back in the country, there are no passports, no IDs. How will Kenyans go and work outside the country? You are seeing a lying president. And also something worth noting here, I'm seeing a government that is deliberately trying to frustrate Kenyans. They create a crisis and then they solve that crisis and they want Kenyans to start pressing them. What I'm trying to say is this: Ruto has already created the passport crisis, and now we are seeing the ID crisis. I'm seeing a William Ruto most definitely in the coming months or even weeks can take political advantage of this situation by sacking some individuals, after which he'll now rectify things and start saying that, you see, I'm a working president. And some Kenyans will adulate and cheer him up, while he's the same person who has created the same problem for political expedience. You create a problem and then you solve the problem, and then some ignorant Kenyans will be praising him. So I'm seeing Ruto is also just deliberately doing this for political expedience, and that's largely how a propaganda government operates. It operates on lies, falsehoods, and such kinds of stuff. As I conclude, from all this, I won't be wrong to say that this government has failed totally. Everything is backfiring. Be it G2G failing, be it the affordable housing failing, issuing of IDs failing. So everything is failing. And that's why I say and I repeat, this government will never get it right. As time goes by, the situation is only but worsening. Kenyans should wake up to know that this is a moribund government, a government taking them nowhere, a kakistocracy kind of a government. In fact, this is both kakistocracy and a kleptocracy. All those are combined together. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment Let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis.